Where are we at? It's second last day in the camp, and sorry, second last day in the camp. How's preparations going?
Yeah, it's been really good to tell the truth. Today's probably been our best day. We went out there and the talk was good. The energy was up, and you can feel it's getting a bit closer. You sort of train the first couple of days, and you don't want to necessarily go full throttle. But today was a full-on session, and I felt we got plenty out of it.
And Jared is doing plenty of tricks down there at training. He trained hard as well.
Yeah, he's definitely a trickster. But yeah, he come in for the first time today, and we done a bit of left on right, and he troubled the left and right side. So it was good to see, and hopefully he can sort of replay that for me as he did in game one.
You said the chat was good down there. I heard as you were doing just the passing drills, you had Trent outside you and you called him freak. Is that a term of endearment?
Nah, he's just a freak. It's probably more of a weirdo. Yeah, nah, it's always good to start off the day with a little bit of a G up. I think all the boys are really comfortable with each other, so it's always a bit of fun at the start of training. But then we sort of switch on, and it's full throttle.
Who's the biggest pest in this lot?
Biggest pest? Probably I'm gonna go biggest sook is Faf, Robbie Farah. Him and Hazy have been having some really good battles, and he's been having a bit of a sook. He's probably gonna have a sook that I said this. But nah, Hainesy's been I wouldn't say pestering, but he's been on the ball, that's for sure.
What about you? You'd be up there too. You give it to the Bucks.
Nah, I'm the peacemaker, mate. Making the peace, just like on the field. I get criticised for being a grub and that, but I just try and make the peace all the time.
Mate, there's a number of odd couples, I suppose, different personalities in this side, but they've all come together well. Yeah,
that's probably you'd think that, a lot of these guys are the top players at their clubs, and you think they might clash a bit due to the fact that they want to take charge or take grab the game with two hands. But it's really good. Everyone knows their job, and I know for myself and Trent, we've sort of got to try and take a bit of charge, but we know that we've got to definitely feed these blokes the ball because they're the guys that are going to score the tries and finish them off. So it's a really good mix. The forwards have been really laying the platform, and they're not just doing the normal forward things. I think they're playing a bit of footy, which is good for us too. So we got to play hard on Wednesday, but we also got to play smart because we know Queensland are going to come out to try and get us, but we just got to try and outsmart them.
Just on that a bit further, are you guys thought about or prepared for an ambush from there?
Yeah, they're definitely. I think in every game you watch, they pretty much say they're going to come out ambush, and it's more about us just stepping up to that. But if not even more so, ambushing them. If we can come out on Wednesday night and get a good start, with the 1-0 lead we got, hopefully we can just come over the top of them, So we definitely have spoken about that in the fact that they always seem to come out hard. So we just got to pretty much just man up and make sure that we're up to match them.
And they're trumping up the underdog tag as usual. Everyone's injured, everyone's crawling out of their hospital beds, and they're down and out. But they've still got about 3 or 4 future immortals, don't they? I mean, you're not buying that, are you?
Yeah, eight series in a row. I find it a bit hard it's for them to be the underdog, but yeah, both teams have got injuries. We've got both the Morris brothers out, and they're a vital part. They've been a part of this side for a long time, and but in the end, I think whoever throws on that jersey, both sides, is going to have a dig. I don't think it really comes down to the big plays or the superstars coming in. I think it comes down to the guy that's willing to put his hand up. As a few of the boys did in that last 10 minutes of the last game of, just putting your body on the line and making sure you're there for the bloke next to you.
You mentioned the Morris brothers out. What's the difference that these boys on the right are going to bring? Is it going to be similar? What can we expect?
I think it's definitely going to be a tad the same. The Dukes is, I've been, really impressed with the way Dukes is taken to the position. It's like he's been there for his whole career. The way he talks and how confident he is in that position, it's really gives me a lot of confidence, and Bowie on the inside as well. And I think everyone pretty much knows how cool and calm Hopper is. He's I think I put up about 100 bombs for him today, and he caught 100. So it's terrible for my confidence, but as long as he's getting some, and the combination's been working really well.
Josh, still 4 more sleeps, obviously. Nice and relaxed here. I mean, when do you really sort of up the ante and put your game face on?
I think definitely, tomorrow's session we got one more before the captain's run. that'll definitely be one that we want to be upbeat for and finish on a good note. So, yeah, I think you know, you definitely can't play the game before Wednesday night, but I know tomorrow's session and the captain's run will be upbeat, and definitely want to be two good ones.
The word out of Queensland this morning, sorry, Paddy, GI out of his moon boot for the first time, and Daly's looking more and more likely. He was doing sprints and all that sort of jazz yesterday. Do you think the Maroons were foxing at any point?
Oh, you know, for me, and I know for a lot of the boys, we always had in our minds that they were going to play. And not many guys would want to miss this game. You know, even if you were sort of on one leg or whatever's wrong with them, they definitely do everything they can to play. So I think a guy like DI and probably Cherry the same, they'd be relishing the thought of even injury probably wouldn't even be in their head. You know, they just want to get out there, train with their boys and make sure they're there for Wednesday.
I know Trent and Cherry have a bit of history, you know, obviously playing together and Q-Cup and all that sort of stuff. Why is your man better?
Oh, you know, I haven't played with Cherry, but I know for a fact that, you know, Trent's obviously worked very hard to get where he is, and I think the Bulldogs have reaped the benefits of that. You know, him leaving Manly, so I know that, you know, he's nothing's going to faze him again on Wednesday night, and you know, I just love playing with him because he helps me out a lot. You know, keeping me calm, and I know what kind of guy he is, and I know he'll be there for his right side too on the weekend.
Personally,
Wednesday.
How good is it for you to be able to come into camp and have Laurie Daly and Brad Pittler, you know, champion 5'8" to
Yeah, definitely makes it a lot easier. You know, I always seem to be doing a bit of other stuff with Freddie after training or before, and it's just not even, you know, it's not even like the footy. It's more just, you know, just little things, chipping them about, you know, how they played, and, you know, just little origin questions, because, you know, I've only played 2 games, and for me to have them two there it's definitely a bonus.
Mate, there's talk NTA could be going to Leinster, which is a big Irish rugby union team. I mean, he's the enemy this week, but you don't really want to see him lost to the code, do you?
It's Leinster.
Yeah.
Sounds all right. Nah, yeah, you know, you don't want to see anyone going to another code, and, you know, if he ends up going, it's a loss for the NRL. But as you said, he's the enemy on Wednesday.